going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
When I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Cell phone plans at an affordable price? Only at LE Wireless. When they say wireless for all, they mean it. With yearly plans as low as $5 per month, they say it's the best $60 you'll spend on unlimited talk and text. Ask about their monthly and family plans. They'll succeed in meeting your needs at a price you'll love. And no need to go elsewhere for accessories. Already a customer? Their referral program can put even more money in your pocket at LE Wireless, located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Call today and ask about their free phone promotion.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
What really matters during the ball game, as a coach, you have one goal, and that is to get the best and the most out of each player. You have to know what's inside of them to be able to get that out of them. In Ephesians 3 and verse 20, the Bible says, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all we ask or think, according to the power that is at work within us." There's a power within us. God is trying to get the best out of us. Will you let him today? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Powered by TrackMan, our system is perfect for practice or play. With over 300 courses as well as multiple mini games, it is perfect for all ages and abilities. We even offer packages for group events such as birthday parties and business lunches. So let's go! Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here to X Sports Live, joined by the crew once again. Dusty Kaiser, he's on one today, ladies and gentlemen.
My rant's going to be epic.
Yeah, Clint Brazier joining us again. He's been under the weather, but got his energy back. Fever broke. He's good to go. Hayden Burke's joining us, and y'all, we gotta pray for Dusty. He had to deal with this guy's brother last night on the call last night. So,
I won't rant on it.
Listen, we talked about it. I thought you guys did a great job. I thought it sounded great.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And like I said, I didn't hear Hayden's brother a whole lot.
Best in the business, keep your mouth shut.
So good.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
I mean, my wife heard it from across the room and went, "Who is that guy Dusty's calling with?" I'm like, I don't think you want to know.
I don't think you want to know that guy.
Yeah, no one wants to know that guy. I don't think his family wants to know that guy. So, well, guys, we're into the district tournament. Things going on here. Teams advancing. We already got District 10. The girls' side, the boys are playing tomorrow night, but the girls
Friday.
Friday, that's right. The boys are playing tomorrow night, and no, the girls are playing
Nobody's
Saturday.
playing tomorrow.
The boys are playing Saturday.
I'm all lost.
Yeah, that's how district tournament gets us. We're always
It always happens when we get this kind of weather. When tournament time starts, you can count on this kind of weather.
Yep, always.
So, the girls are already set and ready to go. Summertown Loretto, it's almost chalk at this point. I think we knew that was going to happen. So, round 3 coming up here this weekend.
Yeah, we talked about it. I said it. I didn't mean any slight toward the other 3 girls teams. It's a different scenario on the boys' side, but girls' side, we knew who it was going to come down to. But if you're Summertown, you've still got it to do. I mean, Loretta, even though you've been in the game with Loretta both times you played them, you've still got beat by double digits both times. Right. And you are going to have to eliminate turnovers. You're going to play better defense. And you're going to play a lot smarter if you're going to have a chance to win the district championship.
Right.
Because it's Loretta's to lose right now.
Right.
I mean, it just is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we talked about bringing up district tournament and all that stuff, got to be ready to play. And it's like what Bryce said, and I really like what he said the other night whenever it said, you're going to get everybody's best no matter. Then again, Loretta and Summertown girls side, it's going to be those 2. We already know that. So, but then again, when it comes to that district championship game is it Saturday that they're playing?
Yeah,
I mean,
I just double-checked.
Yeah,
Saturday.
the girls are going to bring everything they got for Loretta, and same thing for Loretta, so I can't wait for that. And then same thing for boys.
And I think you've got the best case scenario. You're playing at Mount Pleasant where you've had some success. I think it's better for you to play Loretta at Mount Pleasant than it is Loretta to play you at Mount Pleasant. But again, you've still got a Miss Basketball finalist, Allie Weathers. You've still got a lot of really good kids that I've watched from Loretta that just got better and better all year long. Allie Augustine, listen, I'm telling you, she's going to be fun to call and watch the next couple of years.
You ain't kidding.
But they can do it. Now, it's all going to start with Ella Busby and Abby Jo Schaefer. They've got to lead the team, and they've got to set the tone. If they can do that, if they can eliminate some turnovers, if they can play defense and rebound, instead of it being a neck-and-neck game through three and a half quarters or 3 quarters, maybe they can put one together and win. But they've still got it to do.
Yep.
Still got a lot of work to do. And then the boys, you were talking about it when you first got in. They got to face Mount Pleasant. Summertown does for the 3rd time this year. First one at Mount Pleasant came down to the wire. Second one was, Summertown dominating the second half, and now they're going to Mount Pleasant for the 3rd meeting.
It is, and that came down to a last-second shot the first time they played. I was really shocked that Summertown beat Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant didn't finish as strong. You may be catching them at a really good time to try to beat them 3 times in a row, because they didn't finish very strong. Ever since they held the ball against Loretta and then still lost, then we beat the crap out of them at Summertown. Then Lewis County beats them. They didn't end the season very well. So you may be catching them at the right time, but I'm expecting an absolute war. I mean, it's their gym. They know what's at stake. They want a chance to play in that district championship on their own gym. And I mean, Summertown Loretta, it's a huge rivalry. It's the biggest one in the state probably. But right behind it's Mount Pleasant and Summertown boys in basketball. Because I mean that's 10-minute drive.
Right. Yeah.
And they don't like each other.
No.
So it's going to be I'm excited to call it, but I'm a little nervous to call it too.
Yeah. I talked to a guy today, and we were talking about that game, and he said he's liable to make the trip from Spring Hill down just to watch it. I mean, because he's a huge high school basketball fan, and we were talking about it, and I said, hey, dude, it's a good one going to be down in Mount Pleasant. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. I know Mount Pleasant's finished kind of on the slow end of the season there, these 2 losses back to back. But listen, like you said, I watched the game when y'all were there, and that game. Hey, listen, them boys ain't giving up.
No.
They're not giving up. And for Summertown, of course, Kurt's gonna be Kurt. But them Sherman boys, they're filling it up right now.
They are, and it. I've said it since the first game of our season. Right, we know what we're going to get out of Kurt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just vintage. We just me and Brian. That's what we say on our calls. Vintage Kurt Burleson right there. But if the Sherman brothers, Andrew Mabry's playing his tail off right now. Graham Howe's starting to step up and be an offensive threat. Then you got Jackson Bennett that can shoot, and then Cole Campbell's just the glue.
Yeah.
If you get productivity out of those, listen, we can go. We can get to Murfreesboro if everything's clicking.
Right.
Sure. Now, if it's not, watch out.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be done by next week. But the way things are going, they're clicking. Right.
But I read what Coach Long said. Maybe it might have been Main Street Preps that shared it through the Advocate. I don't know, but he's really happy with the way his team's finished the season. He would have liked to have played Cascade. They got called off because of school and sickness and all that stuff. But going to Wayne County and getting that big win, getting that big win against Mount Pleasant, getting that big win against Lewis County, who was on a roll.
Yeah, they were.
I don't think he could ask for his team to be playing better than they are right now going into the tournament. So.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And, your buddy goes down, might as well check out Loretta while he's got the chance.
We had that same conversation.
A really, really good team. And, hey, Lewis County's got a couple kids that can play. Yeah, that whole kid, he could go off for 30 in a heartbeat.
Like I said, that girls, we could go ahead and call that one, who the 2 were going to be. Boys, you can't.
No.
Lewis County may make a run play for a championship.
Yeah.
No, let me take it back. They're playing Loretta. But
they can play Loretta close.
They could play. They could make it where Loretta can't sub. Put in scrubs at halftime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And rest everybody.
Yeah. Well, the game in Hohenwald was. That was a couple possession game there until late there in the 4th. Moving over to what happened here, but start off with the girls and. Stop me if I'm saying anything we haven't said before. Lawrence County girls started bad, was down big in the 3rd quarter, came back and won late in the game.
Well, I'll listen. Midway through that 3rd quarter, where they were down double digits, I had said, well, even if I'm feeling better, I'm not coming on the show because I can't talk about them getting put out by Giles County.
Yeah.
And thank God they didn't.
Yeah. Listen, if you watched it, I mean, there's really no whole lot to say. You know, they started out, and then it just. I don't know, Coach Scott. I messaged her after the game, and listen, she coached her hind end off. I understand the girls have still got to perform, but Wendy coached her hind end off right there in that second half. And those girls got in the right position. And listen, Sophie Cole,
Yeah.
I know we're all sports people, so y'all will understand this. When I said it, I don't know if I said it live or not, but she reminds me of Steph. Just, you know, when he's on the floor, he don't ever stop. Sophie Cole never stops.
Yeah.
And I know you said you see her run past your house all
every
the time.
day.
Every day.
I'm sure she was out there today in the ice. And so.
And I know there's other girls that done a phenomenal job, but I'm just talking about her right now. Like, Sophie Cole as a senior in that game against Giles County, she was like, okay, girls, we fixing to win this game.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what somebody like her that's a senior, she wasn't going to let her career end last night.
Yeah.
No. Not for last.
Yeah. They're not for last year. Boys played last.
It's amazing to watch this team and what they do because it seems like every time they get to a point, I'm like, oh man, that's insurmountable. Like 2 minutes later, it's a one possession game.
Yeah.
So they can play with anybody. I mean, they've got two of the most impressive wins probably in the state of Tennessee. A come from behind win against Lincoln County at home, and a come from behind win against Tullahoma at home.
In overtime.
You know, both of them in overtime. Two teams that could certainly make it to Murfreesboro, and they didn't start great.
And they've got Tullahoma
next
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big game for them, too, because then if they win that game, no matter what they do in the championship game, they automatically host first round.
But this is at Central Magnet now,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Where they haven't exactly played well the last couple of trips that they've gone there. Central Magnet obviously has a lot to do with how they haven't played well, but Tullahoma's a decent girls team. They got McLean Bobo, might be one of the best, probably the best scorer in that region, or
Probably.
in that district. She's amazing. This is a good test for them, and they got to win the rebounding battle, and they've got to stop the unforced turnovers.
They had too many.
It's not so much that teams are forcing those turnovers; it's the mistakes it's the throwing the ball to air. It's the you're too close on the pass, or you're trying a cross court pass over top of 9 people trying to get it to somebody else, and it always gets intercepted. It's the unforced errors that they got to clean up.
Yep, 100%. That's what it comes down to.
To the boys' side, no drama in that one. It was 6-2 Franklin County, and the next thing you know, it's 16-8 at the end of the first.
Well, one thing I didn't realize until I looked at Dusty and Graham on the call yesterday when they called a foul in the second quarter, I'm thinking, good Lord, that was the first foul that was ever called last. They only had 6 fouls called last night in total.
I noticed it while going through the game and picking out all the stats. I'm like, because you guys made a note. I'm like, man, that is true. They haven't found much at all.
And of course, we've talked about this entire week whenever it came to both Morris County girls and Lawrence County boys that the girls were the one I was most concerned about with Giles County. But
put that wherever you want to, be fine.
But the boys' game, I think we all kind of knew that against Franklin County that they were going to win that game regardless. I didn't know what the score would look like. I didn't think it'd be as dominating as it was, but I still thought it was going to be a 20-point game. But then again, it's just one of those things where, hey, you got to guarantee 3 more games, and you play Tullahoma, a team you have beat, and you're going to the gym that you probably shot the basketball the best you ever did in. So, I mean, hey, it's right in front of them for them to take, and if they say Marshall County, they can go back and punch them in the mouth in the championship game. That'd be great to see.
Oh, man. Giles County's got them, but Giles County has played them pretty good.
Yeah, they have. Giles County's been playing real good lately, too.
They have.
They had a pretty dominating win last night. That's going to be fun between Giles County and Marshall County.
Giles County beat Tullahoma in the regular season finale, too.
You look at it from Lawrence County, and the big thing that the boys and girls got to do against Tullahoma that, it didn't hurt one, but it certainly hurt the other, is they got to quit giving up so many offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Tullahoma cleaned up on the offensive boards when they played over here.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Yeah, you got to protect your end of the glass. Well, let's go to some more. Let's go to the college side of things. Things happening locally. Start off game. I got the call. What are you two now?
Oh, I didn't know if we talked about Loretta or not. I didn't know.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we talked about it, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Sorry,
Yeah.
when you talk about the images.
On the UNA side, the men last night picked up win number 20. It's their first 20-win season ever since they've gone to Division One. They got a big game coming up at Lipscomb tomorrow night for the top spot in the A-Sun. And if you guys go look up and down that league, you've got 9 teams bunched within 2 games. It's a really fun league right now. UNA's at the top of it. On the women's side, Katie Criswell has been their leading scorer the last three games over there at UNA. They've also got Lipscomb. Speaking of UNA, how about Briley Dover? I believe I read this right. She is 4th in the country in runs scored.
I think I did say that.
Softball right now.
Wow. Shit for the cycle the other night.
Yeah, she did.
I believe.
Yeah, first cycle in the D1 era at UNA. She's 4th in the country on a team that's 8-0, I believe, right now, or 9-0 that started off the year.
I used to tell people that would scout her in high school. They say, what do you pitch to her? I said, a ball. Put her on base.
Yeah.
Now you just start telling college coaches that too.
Yeah.
Don't pitch to her.
Just put her on.
And they're taking part of those who want to brave some of the elements. They're doing the Rocket City Showcase, like a bunch of SEC teams. UNA and some mid-major teams are going to be at the Trash Pandas ballpark, and they're also they're switching between UAH because of weather, that sort of stuff, UAH and Huntsville High. So you'll have a lot of D1 action going over at Huntsville. I think Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Auburn, Alabama, all going to be there. So did I miss anything locally?
Well, I got some bad news from Will Pettis. He heard us talking about things, and he said, well, the game apparently I missed. Jackson Bennett tore his ACL.
He did.
And is out for not just the rest of this basketball season, but he'll have to miss baseball too. So Jackson, hate that for you, buddy. You were just trying to get over a knee injury, and you were starting to get it together. But we're praying for you and hope the surgery went well.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate that for these kids. You watch them grow up in front of your eyes, and you hate to see an injury go down. But going to be busy coming up here on Friday night. Lawrence County's got the 4 and 5:30 games.
Thank goodness.
We get back at a decent time. Then Saturday is the girls' championship. Then the boys are playing tomorrow night or Friday.
Friday.
Okay, and then they're turning
semifinal, and then championships on Monday.
Okay, so that's our schedule coming up for the next few days. Coming up next,
we got the Mid-South Player of the Week.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Sophie Cole is our Florida Realty Mid-South Player of the Week. Got a little video package for that, and then we'll return, talk some national sports. That's next here on X Sports Live.
Hey everyone, Nathan Cavins here with Florida Mid-South Realty. We are partnering with the Exports Network to bring you the Florida Mid-South Realty Player of the Week. Each week, we recognize an outstanding student athlete who has exemplified honor, sportsmanship, and determination on and off the field. And this week's winner, we'd like to congratulate Sophie Cole from the Lawrence County High School. Sophie has shown incredible dedication to her sport, her team, and her community, and we're proud to highlight her hard work and achievements. Way to go, Sophie. Remember, all our Player of the Week will be entered into an end-of-the-year drawing for a $1,000 Amazon gift card. So, Sophie, be sure to take a picture with your award so you can officially enter into that drawing. Congratulations again, Sophie, and to all of our other athletes out there, keep working hard, stay dedicated, and you could be next. We'll see you next week with another Florida Mid-South Realty Player of the Week.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes, with coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-service towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
At Florida Mid-South Realty, we pride ourselves on our family values, professional service, and a deep local knowledge. With a small town feel and a personal touch, we're here to help you navigate the real estate process with ease. Whether buying, selling, or renting, you can trust us to guide you every step of the way. And don't forget to catch Florida Rockstars, our live podcast every Tuesday morning at 8. Florida Rockstars, rocking the real estate news and all things local. Florida Mid-South Realty, your home.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back here to X Sports Live, joined by Dusty, Clint, and Hayden here. And guys, let's get into some national sports news. And another year, another disaster of an NBA All-Star game. They tried to change it up and just didn't get much better.
I want to give a big shout out to LeBron James for knowing he wasn't going to play and taking an all-star spot from somebody that
and Anthony Edwards
would have loved to have had it.
Yeah.
That's so.
It's just typical LeBron. We got to make it about him, even though he can't play.
Listen, I mean, I can't really even. I may have watched 2 NBA games this year. It's just not appealing to me anymore.
I watch college more than I watch NBA.
Oh yeah,
yeah. NBA's 3 points. That's all. Just see who makes most 3 points.
And I've got a 10-year-old who loves Luka.
Yeah.
So I have to watch the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
But
we know you're a closeted LeBron.
I am. I ordered a jersey just because it had 23 on it.
Doesn't matter the color.
I'm gonna wear it next week. My LeBron jersey.
He's gonna write Bulls and put it on the front and then on the back for James.
It's gonna have Jordan. A special logo on the front just for y'all. Yeah, just for y'all.
I bet he won't be able to wear it on air.
Oh, I am. Ben, I'm wearing it on air.
Which, by the way, happy birthday, Ben.
I was hoping he was going to be here when I got here, which I know is a joke, but
I'm kind of shocked. We got ice out there. I figured all the weather nerds would be here.
Oh, the hell
They were here most of the day.
Yeah.
Last night.
They don't work 2 days this week, so
true.
they got to take off. They off the rest of the month. They can take off the rest of the month, man. Come on now.
They done put in overtime.
Yeah. Oh man, I bet Fred couldn't get his hair cut.
Oh man. Well, just there's so much that was surrounding the NBA All-Star Game, and then on top of that, they have that dumb skills competition where typical Chris Paul, he gets involved in something and ruins it. And at the same time, the NHL's doing the Four Nations face-off, and I know I sent you guys in our group chat the video. USA and Canada, they booed the national anthem, and then what did we get? 3 fights in 9 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You got one set of players who just does not care about giving an effort until the playoffs, and you've got another set of players who, in an also meaningless exhibition, going full tilt. I mean, have you guys seen the highlights of some of the hits in that game?
Dude, it looked like a car wreck.
Yeah.
Looked like Pete Rose sliding home, taking out whatever that catcher was in the All-Star game.
Yeah. Oh, when he just trucked him. In an All-Star game. Yeah. And to me, the 3-point contest wasn't bad, but listen, who knows half these guys? Why did the stars quit participating in the 3-point contest?
Because LeBron quit never did the dunk contest.
Yeah, so why should they?
And
I mean,
they don't. What if they got beat, Dusty? That's the way they look at it.
Well,
hold up. What if I lose?
Yeah.
See, the only positive I could say about the young guys, then again, I don't agree with them playing, but then again, it's kind of a pride thing with the older guys saying, I ain't gonna let these rookies beat me. That's the only thing I say that kind of motivate that the league took to motivate the other guys.
Listen, when you're the greatest 3-point shooter of all time, you should go out there and defend your championship
until somebody beats you.
Exactly.
Or you retire.
Or you retire. That's it. Steph Curry should be in a 3-point contest every year.
Yeah.
It should be a 2-day lead up to it saying, can somebody knock off Steph Curry?
They could make so much more money than what they make now with that crap they got.
Right. Yeah.
And listen, the dunk contest, props to Mac McClung. Mm-hmm. I mean, that little dude just got some hops. Yeah. But is that the best we could do for 4 guys?
A G League guy? And
I
covered Mac in high school. I got to see him a lot when he was in Gate City, Virginia, because he played a lot of the teams that I covered. And I worked in my second job. That kid was unreal.
Oh, I watched the videos. I watched him. I've been following him since he was in high school. Just some of his videos on, through social media, and then when he got to Georgetown and all that. But
and then there's the controversy. John Morant came out and said, well, Mac's making me think I need to come out and do this, which we're all like, yeah. And then Giannis says, well, if you do it, I'll do it. Then Giannis comes out the next night and goes in this press conference and said, no, my kid hacked my phone. I didn't say that.
Yeah, right.
Like, is there just a disconnect between the NBA's players and the fans right now? I've heard a lot of talk about
I don't know if it's the fans. It sounds like it's the players in the league.
I think you're right. I think it's the players in the league. I think the fans should and I put myself in that category because I'm going to go home when I leave here, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch highlights. And if there's a game on, me and Mason's going to watch it. So yes, I am one of those guys who still watches it, and we shouldn't. We should not watch it and make these guys realize what they're missing.
Yeah.
But we don't.
I don't watch NBA. I watch, like I said earlier, I watch college basketball because it's more entertaining because they're more competitive.
Well, sure. I mean, nobody cares about Joker running down the floor, fouling everybody he comes in contact with.
In 5 minutes.
There are a few stories out there that's not bad to kind of keep up with the Cavs and Mitchell. I mean, it is what it is, but who cares about Boston? Who cares about Giannis and Dame at Milwaukee? That's been a bust.
Mm-hmm. New York's been a laughingstock for 40 years.
For 40 years. And they bring in Jalen Brunson and they think he's going to be the gift to change everything? No.
He's a good little player, but
he's a good player, but he's not.
He's not a number one.
Kevin Durant's asking for a trade again.
And listen, I don't even get started on KD. I mean, more than anything, we're going to look back on him, and we've talked about it, arguably one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game. And he should have just, once he left OKC, when they didn't get anything for him to go to Golden State, And he should have just stayed at Golden State. He should have never left. Him and
Yeah.
Steph should have just worked it out. They should have sent Clay on and Draymond if that was what would have to keep him there. And that would have been a best bet for Kevin Durant, because I feel like all he's done since he's left there has hurt his career.
Yeah.
He went to Brooklyn. He's not. He can't. He should be. He's the number one. He's not a leader.
And Brooklyn had a loaded team.
Had a loaded team. Kyrie and James Harden.
And you look, the team that Kevin Durant left also won a championship a few years later.
Yes.
Without him.
Without him. You know, and now he's going to Phoenix. And I really thought him and D-Book, I love D-Book. I thought they were going to be good together.
Yeah, ain't it?
It's not it. Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal's
There's a lot
awful.
of truth in what Charles Barkley says. He just ain't no bus driver.
No, he's not a bus driver.
He should have stayed somewhere and let Steph be, like you said.
That's what I said.
Just stay and let Steph be the bus driver.
Yeah.
Just win you a few more rings with him.
Yeah, because
You
there's
know?
no telling where Kevin Durant's numbers would be if he would have just stayed at Golden State. There's no telling.
Well, listen, I don't know how many more years he's got. He's probably got five, maybe 4 or 5 years.
I'd say
left
so.
in his
Another
career.
contract at least.
And he may play for 4 or 5 different teams. It may be a year-to-year
Yes, it may
contract.
be.
He won't be in
That's
Phoenix
right.
next year. I
No,
guarantee
he won't
that.
be in
I
Phoenix.
think the rest of his career, he's just going to be who wants to pay him to come to maybe build.
And I think
give
he's going to go chase some more rings.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
going to try to find somebody.
Whichever team.
To
Cleveland
He's gonna
maybe.
finish like Melo did. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Hey, but Melo got 2 gold medals.
That's true.
Best accomplishment of his career.
Yeah, he got
That's what he
NCAA.
called it.
Yeah, NCAA
That's
championship.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got that
hey.
Syracuse.
I mean, he is win a gold medal, but that gum, guys, when you're the best of the best like he is, you should win a championship. At least one.
I agree. He was the best player in the league for about 2 or 3 years.
When he was at
Or
Denver,
one of them.
when he was at Denver, when he was young, he was the best player in the league, besides LeBron. And couldn't even, I don't even know that he get close.
He had to play the Spurs.
Listen, he might have been, let me take that back. He was the best offensive player in the league for 2 or 3 straight years, but I mean, he played defense about like me.
Oh yeah, he played defense.
Me now.
Yeah,
I don't know. Luka don't play better defense.
And that's a big statement.
Let me ask you, Dusty, what's the deal with everybody saying that the Lakers are the most dangerous team in the league now?
I don't know where they're coming up with that at.
Yeah.
When I hear that, I'm thinking, okay, because Luka and LeBron, they could go off for 70.
But they're not going to win the championship.
They can't stop a runny nose with a piece of toilet paper.
I was at the Tennessee game the other day for Vanderbilt, and it was that first half when they were terrible. And so I had a Clint moment. I said, we couldn't guard a trash can if it was standing still. And that's what it is with them.
If you look at the Lakers, I mean, Austin Reeves, that kid gives it 100% night in and night out. You know, I hate it for y'all's boy Connect. I mean, he got traded and the trade goes through. It's got to be tough to want to come back. He's got to play.
Yeah.
I mean, because, he can't go anywhere now.
But you're playing for a team that sounds like didn't want you.
Didn't want you. And, you know, but to be a professional and to be a rookie, he's still got to go out there and he's got to give it 100 so he can try to sign on somewhere else next year.
Who was the guy that blocked LeBron and Bronny in the same game the other night? You know what I'm talking about? Like that guy's
Was it for Utah?
Guy's gonna say he did something nobody else has ever done. He blocked father and son.
That's awesome. I love it. He's my favorite player.
I can't remember who.
He's my favorite player. Right
Defensive player of the year.
Yeah, give it to him.
You think the NHL got a bunch of fans the other night?
I think they did. I don't know if it was a big jump, but I think people tuned in like they saw on their phone.
6 million people watched that game the other night.
And I think that they'll get more
Tomorrow night when they play again.
Yes. And listen, I'm not trying to get off on this side of the spectrum here, but the more things are going on in the country with things having to do with Canada and these other places like that, when they play the United States, it's going to be more.
Yeah.
You're going to see more of that, I'm afraid. I'm just being honest.
Well, I think that had something to do with how the game started. But, the first fight was you got one guy from Florida, one guy from Tampa. They see each other 4 times a year. They have a history because they had a playoff series against each other last year. That was bound to happen regardless. And the fact that they were on the playoff, they're in the face-off circle to start things off.
I'm glad to see our guys showing a little aggression for these fans booing the national anthem.
Taking pride.
Take pride in it. I've always said that. Whether you're on the NFL field or an NBA gym, it don't matter. Like, we take pride in that, and it is disrespectful for them to boo. That's no different than New York traveling in to play Toronto. You know what I mean? Like, Toronto comes into New York, and we know how their fans are. If they played the Canadian national anthem, I don't think they're booing them. We don't hear anything about it.
No, I've been in several arenas where a team from Canada has been there. Nothing,
Right.
Actually, they fans sing with it because it is a good national anthem.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I think of when I think of the Canadian national anthem, I think about WWF, like Dino Bravo and all those guys, and they would come out and sing the Hart Foundation, and that was just a great time of wrestling. That's what Hayden's like. Who's Dino Bravo?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
There's a good Dark Side of the Ring episode on
Oh man,
he got totally killed by the Mafia.
Yeah, he totally got smoked.
He got whacked by that bunch.
Yeah.
Well, that takes us into let's talk some wrestling here, guys. Elimination Chambers next weekend. And who we got? Seth in it, right?
Seth, Paul, Cena, Punk, Drew, and Priest.
Okay, so
and I don't know where Priest, how in the world they
and
put
it's
him.
just 6, right?
Yeah, it's just 6. Yeah.
Yep.
So me and you had a good talk about it the other night, because obviously this is setting up whoever's going to face Cody, and it's looking like a Mania Cody and whoever he faces, that's not going to be a main event, because if
it's not the main event.
It's hard to pass up, because if you got a 3-way between Punk, Roman, and Seth, how does Cody and whoever he faces?
I think they'll open up night.
Unless that 3-way match closes night 1.
Yeah.
My new favorite guy on the microphone
right.
is who is going to face Cody Rhodes, I think, at WrestleMania.
Whoever. Doesn't matter.
My new favorite guy on the mic.
It can't be Fatu.
All gas and no brakes. I'm telling you, that dude is off the hook. WWE has hit another home run.
Is Fatu in the elimination?
No.
Well, he ain't fighting him then.
I'm telling you, he's going to get in that match.
Yeah, he might.
They're pushing him.
You still got to wait.
You think he's going to interfere in the Elimination Chamber?
I could see him take out like Damian Priest.
I think you're going to see him take out Damian Priest. Something's going to happen between now and Mania, and it may be a triple threat match somehow, some way. Jacob Fatu is going to fight Cody Rhodes for that title.
Okay, it's going to be a good match.
Yeah,
really.
I'm telling you, man, I love that dude.
Elimination Chamber. I just think there's going to be a lot of tomfoolery going on with that, because I think Punk, Roman, and Seth are all going to get in each other's way.
Roman's going to get involved, I think, in that match.
He's going to get involved. I think LA Knight's going to mess around with Drew, and that's going to lead to a WrestleMania match. And then Logan Paul somehow is going to get tangled up with somebody. At some point in there.
What kind of role is Cena going to play in this match?
Come out last and stand in the corner.
Stand in the corner, don't get hurt.
I mean, really.
Survive until April.
Man, he's in great shape. I mean, you tell by looking at him, but like, that's a brutal match.
Yeah.
Well, I was just about to say, I said, what do you want to make a bet that he's not the first 2, not in the first 4 that comes out?
I guarantee
he
won't.
might be 5th, but I bet he ain't. But I bet he ain't in the first 4.
No. If he's in the first 4, we've really missed it. We've really missed it. Yeah.
We got to protect our elders.
I would say, in my opinion, I'm going to say the main event for that pay-per-view is going to be Sami and Kevin Owens with that unsanctioned match.
Dude, them two's going to get it.
And it's in Toronto.
Have y'all went back and watched them two come up together?
Yeah.
In Ring of Honor. That match is unreal.
Them guys right there.
They'll put on, you know how we said Jimmy and Jay was going to maybe the best match? That probably will be the best match at WrestleMania, because they've just been doing it so long.
They've been, and listen, them two are like brothers.
Yeah.
And that's what's so good. Once you walk out past that curtain, to hit that switch.
Yeah.
And then to take care of each other in the ring like they do. I mean, there's some of the moves that Kevin Owens, I don't know how he does them moves.
I don't know how he did from
Royal Rumble. Yes. Listen, when he took Cody off that top, listen. And then to finish the match, he goes down back first through the ladder,
Ends up on his neck.
Yeah, he's folded up like an accordion. Like Kevin Owens, I mean, he's a great heel. He'll always be a great heel, but you gotta love him.
Yeah,
gotta love him.
Well, honestly, I think this is their WrestleMania for it to be in Toronto and all stuff.
Never had
because I think because when they're gonna have their moment in Elimination Chamber, and I fully expect Randy Orton to come back this upcoming pay-per-view, where it's gonna be Randy and Kevin at WrestleMania. because Randy's been gone for too long, in my opinion. I think it's just bound to happen.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad.
Well, the good thing is they've got enough talent now, and they're doing enough with it that they can keep us guessing.
Yeah.
Well, especially right now.
We guess every week, and we ain't hit one right
Yeah.
yet. We
could have never got the Royal Rumble
The only
right.
thing we got right in the history of this show is that Cody beat Roman the second time.
Yes, we knew that was happening.
We knew.
But outside of that, I don't know. We're like 0 for 4,000.
Jey Uso wasn't even in our top 10 that could have won the
No,
Royal
no.
Rumble. Not even close.
And listen, now that he's won it, I sit back and look at him like, how dumb was we not to pick him?
Yeah.
Because it's making more and more sense
Oh,
each week.
man,
He's
listen, that old boy.
Stinking over.
Just crazy. And I last week I told y'all, and of course you wasn't here. Was you here last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or did I tell you? No, I told you at a game about when he was in the ring celebrating, and Triple H was the one that called for his son.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Now, you said it on the show last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
And I know there's been some buzz. Some people are saying it's mainly just a bunch of, some of these wrestling quote unquote journalists that are like, I don't know, there's just not a lot of buzz around this WrestleMania. I'm like, listen to us talk right now.
Yeah.
Like we're excited about the entire.
And I promise you, there's more than 4 people like us having these same conversations.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, and gonna have it plumb up to WrestleMania.
Yeah, because I say we still got 2 months to WrestleMania.
I mean, those guys are stupid if they don't think that this WrestleMania is building up to be one of the biggest ones ever.
Yeah,
I mean, we still got The Rock.
Yeah.
He's somewhere going to be playing a role in this WrestleMania.
So it's going to be hard to top last year, but then again, Triple H is going to have it ready to go for.
I hope we get I hope we get a Stone Cold Steve Austin show up somewhere, since he wasn't at the last one when we were all expecting. And he was supposed to be that one in that Undertaker role.
Yes.
We were sort of right.
Yeah.
We were
He
sort of
was
right.
supposed to be there, but
But I did like his explanation on why he didn't too. Though. He didn't want to take away from Cody.
Because he totally would have.
Because he knew as big a pop as the Undertaker got.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing compared to what
Stone Cold would come out there.
Comes in, stuns The Rock, leaves, Cody pins Roman,
and he knew that's all everybody be talking about. Yeah. That's what the highlight reel would look like.
That makes you like him even more.
Yeah, absolutely.
To say, hey, it's your moment.
Didn't want to take away from the story.
Right.
Now, if it was Hulk Hogan, oh my gosh.
Oh, he would have been right.
That would work for me, brother. Doesn't work for me, brother. I got to pose. I got to get
I got more of a bicep dangling underneath my tricep than I got on the top side now.
Poor Hulk.
Listen, he's my childhood icon, but buddy, I'm telling you.
That was pretty bad on the premiere.
He's getting about like Flair, where he needs to just take his money and go. Of course, Flair can't. He's blowed on his.
Yeah, Flair ain't got no money.
But Hulk's got to be getting a lot of residuals.
He's still getting residuals.
Absolutely. Well, guys, coming up next, we're going to go back into trivia, and we're going to discuss the things, the things that we don't like in sports right now. That's coming up next.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to X Sports Live with Dusty, Clint, Hayden, and myself. I'm AJ, and guys, it's time to get into our trivia questions. Let's bring your own trivia time. Hayden, we'll start off with you.
All right.
He's going to the world of football tonight.
All right, so this is football this week, not that college one. So this is probably easier. I told AJ while y'all were outside. This is probably one if you were. It's in the '60s, so if you were involved with it, it has to do with the '60s and the '80s too. So, anyways,
we're not going to get this one.
Yeah, it'd have to be somebody that's a diehard fan of. But then again, it is kind of one that makes you think a little bit. So, anyways, so let's see, where did it? There it is, right there. Well, I lost it.
We're off to a great start.
Yeah, I know, great start. Yeah,
a little faster.
Yep.
Yeah, come on.
There we go. All right. So this guy, he was a former in 19 1960s, he was a former offensive tackle for Green Bay. Then 20 years later, he took the Bengals to the Super Bowl, who eventually lost to the San Francisco 49ers when they were 12-4. In the 80s, he was the head coach for the Bengals. Who was it?
I can see his face. Is his first name Forrest?
I'm out.
Boomer Assassin.
I know his first name's Forrest because he eventually took over SMU after they got the death penalty. Give me his last name.
Griggs.
That's right. I knew it started with the G.
Yep.
Forrest Griggs.
Good one, because I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm out on that one.
I'm out.
That's a good one. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Clint. You got a golf one?
Yeah, I got a golf question. Been watching, being sick, I've been watching Full Swing a lot. And made me,
great show.
When I realized I was coming, it gave me a good idea for it. All right. In the history of golf, there have been 5 golfers that have won a career Grand Slam, which means in their career have won every major tournament. Of course, obviously 2 of them are Tiger and Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
Take them away from me.
Okay.
Name the other 3.
Is it Palmer?
No.
No. Koepka has it, has it?
No.
Tiger is the most recent, so you don't have to think of
Okay.
anybody after Tiger.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had won it since Tiger done
Watson's not on there, right? Because he never won.
I don't know anybody that's
the US.
that
US
back.
Open.
Yeah. Phil? No.
Nope.
No. Phil had it. US is the one.
Sammy? Sammy?
Sammy who? Sam Snead?
Yeah.
Same Sosa.
Crenshaw.
Nope.
One of them's from like the 1920s.
Walter Hagen.
Nope.
God.
Faldo?
Nope.
It wasn't Player, was it?
Gary Player is one.
Oh. Good one there.
Wasn't him. Let's see here.
One
Jack.
Seve Ballesteros, right?
No, it's not Sivvy.
Norman only won 2 British Opens. Biggest choke artist.
And you're going to say their names and I'm going to know them.
One you might not. One you'll be like, well, of course.
Who's the of course one?
Ben Hogan.
Yeah.
And the other is Gene Saracen.
Gene Saracen.
Yeah, I would have never got Gene.
Just those 5 are the only ones in the history of golf that have won all 4.
It's a great question.
It's a really good
Of these
Great
majors.
question.
Stumper.
All right, Dusty, what you got, man?
Mine is a Major League Baseball question. How many complete games have been thrown in Major League Baseball?
Total?
Total.
Jeez.
Not complete games, perfect games.
Perfect games.
Perfect
Okay.
Mm.
Well, still going to be a lot, but be a lot less.
Yeah.
Complete game.
16?
No.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
22.
Boy, you're close.
23.
No.
24.
Yep. When I seen that, I thought, man, I would have thought it'd been more than that.
Right.
You'd think.
But no, it wasn't.
It was such a rare feat back then, and then, like we're averaging like 5 no-hitters a year now.
Yeah.
And I think we've had back-to-back years with perfect games, all with no-name guys who get shelled the next.
Yeah, they come at their next outing, they get dropped down to
Go an inning in the
Yeah.
3rd.
Yeah.
All right, mine's also in baseball, guys. The most career multi-home run games in the top 10. I'll give you 2 who are on the outside with 54. One is Manny Ramirez, and the other is Frank Robinson.
Most career 2 home run games.
No, most career multi-home run games.
Most career multi.
Yeah, the
Okay.
top 10.
Barry Bonds.
He is number 2.
Mark McGuire.
He is number 4.
Pujols.
Number 5.
Mickey Mantle.
Nope.
Jerry Judge.
Thomas.
Who's it?
Jerry Judge. Or not, what's his name? Aaron Judge, yeah.
No. Who'd you
Frank
say?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Frank Thomas. He is not on the list.
Willie Mays Hayes.
He is right behind Pujols at number 6.
Rafael Palmeiro.
No.
Sammy?
Sammy's number 3. 69 career multi-home run.
You get to imagine, because he wasn't there long, but he racked up a lot of
Oh,
home
he
runs in
did.
a short time.
You're
did.
missing number 1,
Hank Aaron.
That's right.
And Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Babe Ruth is number 172. So Barry Bonds is right behind him with 71. Sosa had 69. McGuire 67. Pujols 65. Mays 63. Aaron 62. And you're missing 8, 9, and 10.
Jeff Bagwell.
No.
Griffey Jr.
He's number 10, 55 multi-home run games.
A-Rod.
He is number 8 at 62.
Damn. What are we missing now, 9?
Older guy, you want me to just go? I don't think you guys are going to get this.
How old?
We're talking 50s, 60s.
Oh,
Roger Maris?
No.
Not Ted Williams.
No.
If it ain't Ted, I don't know then.
Hold on. You said Roger Maris.
I said Maris.
Which Maris really only had those couple of years.
He did only have a couple of years. And then who'd you just say though? And he said no.
I said Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Not Ernie.
Ernie Banks.
Not Ernie Banks. No.
I give up.
Jimmy Fox.
Yeah, whenever
that was my next guess.
So,
yeah.
It's so. I just.
I was right there.
I was right there. I was going to say a catcher.
It's so crazy to see some of these guys, so many of these guys from our generation in that top 10. That was a lot of fun. So going into Sports X. All right, Hayden, we'll start off with you. We can get through all of them, or we can go snake pull style, go back and forth. What's one thing in sports that always gets on your nerves?
Well, I mean, it's just, we talked about earlier, me personally, the first thing I thought of was the dunk test. Like, why in the world are the biggest stars not participating in the dunk contest? I mean, I don't get that. Like, All-Star Week, when you thought in the 90s, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Spud Webb, Nate
Roberts.
I mean, like, Dwight Howard. I mean, I know he was in the 2000s, but those guys, like, the big stars played or participated in the dunk contest, and now it's just like, it's what we go back. A guy that's been in the G League and won it 3 straight years in a row. There's got to be pride.
The greatest ever played got beat by Dominique and came back the next year to win it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we haven't had a good.
Nobody's too big for it.
No.
We haven't had a good dunk contest since, in my opinion, the greatest dunk contest in 2016 with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. That was the greatest dunk contest, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're young too, though.
Yeah.
That Vince Carter.
I mean, that Vince Carter, don't get me wrong, I've seen that. But Aaron Gordon.
I don't even go back that. I mean, there's another guy that I think's overlooked, and he didn't have a long career, and he played at Phoenix, and that was Cedric Sabalas.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about him.
As a rider, he could put on a
man, he just hammered it.
Jason Richardson.
Howard Miner. You ever heard of him?
Howard Miner, yeah.
Baby Jordan, is what they call him.
That's right.
Just in the jumping part of it, though.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot with a crap.
He couldn't do any of it.
He was a terrible shooter.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything else. Well, one of mine, it's baseball related. For some reason, it always bothers me that the home and away team don't like to me, the home team always wears white pants. The away team always wears gray pants.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got like the home team sometimes will wear like all like maroon or all blue or whatever the case may be. I just want us to go back to the old days that you knew when you showed up to the game who was the home team and who was the away team.
Well, I used
just
to
by the color of the pants.
I used to love watching back in the 80s and 90s. The Braves would wear their gray. Their Braves uniforms were basically the same. One was gray, one was white. But I always loved the Cubs. Cubs would have the gray Chicago across the away.
It's very simple.
And then the pinstripe Cubby with the patch here.
Yeah.
And that was all you got out of them. You know, you didn't ever see them just wearing a plain blue top, stuff like that. So I'm with you on that one. I'd like to see it go back more traditional like that. One of mine, another golf thing, it's time to start updating the rules on golf, and let's it's not 1890. We don't like Bryson DeChambeau and wins the U.S. Open. He hits a ball that goes into a divot in the middle of the fairway on a perfect drive. He shouldn't have to hit that shot.
Right.
He should be able to pull that out.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Updating.
Yeah, we're not we're not playing 400-yard courses anymore.
Right.
We're just slapping it around.
Yeah.
All right. So let's kind of get a little bit more liberal and open up the rule book a little bit on golf and make it more make sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mine is in the mine's NFL, and I've talked about it with you, AJ, a few times, and it just, like, I don't understand it, because when they say it, it don't happen. Loss of down.
Oh, yeah, we have had this conversation.
When you roll out of the pocket, let's just say you roll out, and they get you for intentional grounding, it's a loss of down, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's an incomplete pass and you're still outside or whatever, it's intentional grounding, it's second down.
Yeah.
And they say loss of down. Well, it don't go to third down. You see what I'm saying? Like, you already lose that down anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the dumbest saying, I think, in
It is,
NFL.
it is true. Yeah. It is true. It's just, hey, all right, next play.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Or if it's whatever, it's always a loss of down in some of these penalties. I'm like, well, okay, make it third down.
Yeah. If you lost that down, we got to go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I've never really thought
That's
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
That's mine.
No, that's it. That's it for me.
I've got another football one. It's very related to that. It drives me crazy when I know that when the officials and everyone in the building is going to know that they're going to decline a penalty, and they still throw the flag, or then go through all right, they're rolling on the field, it's a touchdown during the play, holding defense number 24, that penalty's declined. Like, why?
Yeah,
you know they're going to decline.
Football games take long enough as it is now.
Yeah.
Let's just move that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
all you have to do is send somebody to the opposing coach, say, "Here's the deal. They're going to decline it. Touchdown."
You know what I mean? Or like if you're the guy that throws the flag, like they're probably going to decline that. I'm just going to walk over and pick this up and put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
And that basically tells everybody, that was a defensive penalty. It doesn't matter. We're going to move on with this.
Yeah.
Another football one is, and I've heard this a lot when it comes to the NBA. I was like, well, this is the most skilled and talent we've ever had. But like in the NFL, if it's the most skill and talent you've ever had, why can't any of these freaking defenders tackle anybody?
They're not being taught to tackle anymore.
I know.
They just get taught to hit.
I know.
That's all they do. That's what's fun about it. You drop your shoulder, knock a piss out of somebody, and if you don't knock them down, you know what? Hey.
But you would think as much targeting rules and safe they're trying to make it now, that they would be teaching that would be so much more put on players now to wrap up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't go for the face, don't go for the head.
Yeah.
And it's not.
No.
And that's college or NFL.
And also, I think in just every sport, we need to have some sort of like unifying rules in every sport. Like last night, I'm calling UNA's men's game. Guys, they don't call 3 seconds or 5 seconds in that game anymore. They just don't. I even asked one. I'm like, do you guys... is this even a rule? And he's like, yeah, but we really, they told us just not even to worry about. There's too much stuff going on. I mean, literally, I'm watching a UNA guy. Clint, the defender, is touching him like this. Had it for at least 10 seconds in the logo. Never saw one guy do this.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, how about we translate all of these rules, send that down to the high school level. That way it makes it easier on our guys. That's one less thing they need to worry about. They don't need to be looking for 3 seconds. They don't need to be looking for 5 seconds. Just let them play. Let them worry about all the other things. And it's the same with football. How many, it's not an automatic first down. And a personal foul in high school football is not an automatic first down. But it is in college and it is in the pros.
Yeah.
Why can't it
is it not a universal rule?
And it confuses everybody who comes over here to Hendrick Stack Stadium, sees a 3rd and 22, a kid gets a pass interference penalty. Well, it's 15 yards. They just replay the down. Now it's 3rd and 7. Like, why? Like, why is it automatic in the two higher forms of your game, but it's not an automatic in your game?
Well,
I just want to see some unifying.
Why is it a spot foul in NFL and it's just 15 yards in college?
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's an even better example. Just on down the line. And finally, my final ick. My gosh, I think we have an epidemic of missing 1 to 2 foot shots. Every game, even for teams I don't even root for. The teams that, I just watch a random college game. I see it in the NBA. Saw it a couple teams last night. I mean, my gosh, some of these guys are 6'10", 6'9", a foot from the bucket, and miss. Just drives
it's too cool to use the backboard, man.
That's right.
Well, listen, I've said it on here. All that coaches are teaching kids, like on the AAU level now, and what you're seeing a lot in high school, they either shoot threes or they get to the rim.
Right.
There is no mid-range jump shots.
Right.
There is no floaters that you hardly see anymore. It's just
I seen it last night, Franklin County.
It just drives me crazy. It drives me crazy to see an undersized kid trying to get to the rim off somebody that you know is fixing to block a shot.
Going just fixing to make you eat
no
it.
chance.
You're about to eat it.
You've also got 5 feet that you could stop, jump stop, pop it. Yeah. But they just don't teach it anymore. They just don't do it.
I don't agree with much that Steve Kerr says, but he says AAU is ruining the game of basketball, and you can't really disagree.
And Gino Ariama said it first.
Yeah,
he said he's going to watch them how they play high school ball before he starts going and pays attention to the AAU.
Which they should have been doing in the first place. That's what they should have been doing.
And that's one reason I like Kim Caldwell. That's what she's doing. Listen,
you got to trust them coaches.
We got a hell of a coach on that girls' side now, boys.
You ain't kidding.
You got to trust those West Virginia names.
I'll tell you another ick though. NFL. All right, let's get away from this freezing on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Let's go back to. I mean, I guess it's to take the violence out of it. Maybe I don't know. But I mean, I miss a kickoff return.
Yeah.
All right, and while we're doing that. I said it years ago when they went to it. Move the freaking extra point back up there where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes a team might want to fake. You can't do it when it's on the 20.
Right. No, you got to kick it. You got to kick it.
So let's quit. I don't understand what those rules do, but every time I watch it, just like watching the Super Bowl, I forget about it every time I see it, and I'm going, that was a false start. Weren't they moving? I said, it's this new stupid rule. I just don't get it.
Got any more icks, Dusty?
No, I'm good, buddy.
I got it. Yep.
All right. Well, speaking of icks, we got a rant segment that's coming up next here on X Sports Live.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to X Sports Live. Time for the final segment of the show. We got some things to get off our chest. All right, Hayden, why don't you kick us off?
Well, mine had to do with Monday, but I'm going to switch it up to what I saw today. So I was watching First Take this morning, and it wasn't. It was. That's my first problem. Yeah,
There's your first mistake.
It was. Yeah, there wasn't else to watch, so I just threw it on. Well, it's has to do with Cam Ward, and I don't know what it is with rookies thinking that they own the league before they even get to the league. Well, he basically came out of statement saying whoever doesn't take me is wrong for not taking me, and it's their fault for not taking me. Dude, you're not even in the league yet. Mm-hmm. Like, how are you talking trash about an organization before you even get to the big leagues? Like, I guarantee Titans aren't taking him now. Of course, they need the quarterback to save their lives more than likely. Sounds like they're going to get Aaron Rodgers, bless their heart. But anyways, I mean, how in the world are you just stupid enough to say? That's why, like, agents need to be like the one guy in draft day, that GM saying, get off your phone, delete social media, do whatever, just shut up. Because GMs and players and coaches, if they see that, they're coming for you. The players are coming for you. The GM will stay away from picking you, but whenever you step out on that field, they're going to look to take your head off. So, that's an ick for me.
If you think that bothers you, I guarantee it bothers me and Dusty.
Yeah. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. What you got, Clint?
This is Hayden. I don't know if you follow Talking Vols. I'm sure you follow a lot of Tennessee. Listen, I got to call out Tennessee fans. I mean, you would think we're Alabama fans right now. I am so disappointed in so-called sunshine-pumping Tennessee fans. For example, I mean, I literally just already knew what my rant was, pulled it up. This is what's on there. Picture of Butch Jones saying, I taught players how to be champions alive. And then a picture of Rick Barnes saying, hold my beer, Butch. Like, Rick Barnes is doing a bad job.
Yeah.
And we've been in the top 10 for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
We lost maybe the best player in the country last year to the NBA. And we're still in the top 10.
Yeah.
And listen, Tennessee fans, apparently y'all forgot what it's like to be miserable.
Yeah.
Or you're just now getting in, or you've just now jumped from another team to us. Well, go back about 10 years. Them damn teams. Yeah. Okay? Because this kind of stuff, I'll take Rick Barnes as long as he wants to coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sit there and watch and say, well, I wish I'd done this. Or I don't want that job. Listen, he's doing a heck of a job.
I guarantee baseball, if they're talking trash about baseball, I can, listen, with them beating them 29-9, 29-4.
They haven't said anything about Battello yet.
Thank God.
But let him lose the first SEC game. See what happens.
He'll be on the hot seat.
But, you know, I think you and I are both keeping up with. I don't think Tennessee did very good in the portal football-wise.
No, I don't think they did either.
Now, they've got the 25 and 26 recruiting class is looking lights out.
Yeah.
But that really doesn't mean anything now.
Not anymore. It's the portal.
But all these people on here bashing Josh Heupel, saying we got to get a new coach, somebody that can recruit.
Calm down.
Are you freaking kidding
Yeah,
me?
calm down. Calm down.
Okay, y'all need to really politic it. I want y'all to get a new coach.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think Heupel's smart enough to stay off social media, but for God's sakes, if he does, he may go somewhere else and we have to.
Yeah, he may say that by that way.
It is ridiculous.
He's probably thinking, I'm getting crap for no reason.
Basically, my rant is for the idiotic, apparently bandwagon fans that just love to troll that have nothing better to do. As Charles Barkley would say, quit eating Cheetos, get out of your grandmama's basement with your underwear and get a life.
I love it.
What you got, Mike?
All right, mine has nothing to do with sports. Absolutely nothing to do with sports. Guys, we got a problem. This guy right here, his age group, they honestly just feel like they can come to work when they want to. I work with a bunch of them. I have one in my department, and I have several out in the shop. They're 25, 30 minutes late. What happened? Oh, I just couldn't get up. So my question is I was like, so what if you were driving an ambulance and that was your job?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody be dead.
So what if you was a police officer? You know,
Somebody be dead.
Right. You know, like when did it become okay just to be late to work because you want to be?
Right.
So now my question is, do we set an example? You send them home. You can't find no help. What good are they coming in late anyways? You send them home. And one other thing. He's right here. I heard one this weekend. The excuse, my alarm didn't go off. That's not an excuse.
Not anymore.
Listen, guys, in 2025, when you set your alarm on your phone for 6:01 a.m., it's 6:01 a.m. It's going off, and this damn thing won't stop until you turn it off.
Yeah.
It won't.
And listen, everything you're saying is a great reason why I'm glad I'm self-employed and don't have to worry about myself, because I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unreal. The kids, and I call them kids, who just won't come to work on time, and you ask them, well, why was you late? And that's your answer you get. And either my alarm didn't go off, I was up till 10 o'clock last night. I couldn't get out of bed this morning.
And listen, I've seen it. I don't feel like my kids are part of that. Just like I don't think you are either, Hayden.
But I'm just saying.
I appreciate you. But where you are, what you're talking about is we've got a whole generation.
They were scaring me.
Of young adults that think it's okay to just get by.
Yes.
That's not going to help you when you are my age. That's not going to help you when you're 70. If you make it that long. If you're just getting by, you will have a world of hurt coming up.
Yeah. That's my rant.
All right, mine will go back to hockey, what happened the other night, and the passion that was shown in USA Canada, and we're going to get it the other night. We're going to get it tomorrow night when they face off again for the championship of the Four Nations Classic. What that shows is if you want to connect with fans, you want people to buy your jerseys, because if you look at what's been going on with that, all of a sudden, like, the searches for NHL, the searches for all of these players on Team USA, especially the Kachucks, especially as wild as their name is spelled, people are searching like crazy. They're buying their merch. If you want to, all the NBA guys, all the NFL guys, all the MLB guys, you want to connect with fans, play with passion, play with intensity. Do it when it doesn't look like it matters, like the other night, just like those guys did. They're playing their hearts out. They had 6 million people watching a quote-unquote meaningless exhibition when you had it was almost like WCW when they told everybody that Mankind was going to win the world title and like 800,000 people shifted. Something very similar happened like that. So NHL's attendance, the ratings have been on a slow incline. They might get a jump. And when you got the NBA whose attendance, the ratings, people watching, people saying it's a good product is sharply declining, and you got a sport that just outshined you the other night, but just because they cared more, they played their hearts out, they played their guts out, they played for something that means something. If you want a great example of what it means to be a great professional athlete and someone, you can create all your own merch all you want to, but if you have no connection with the fans, no one's going to buy your crap. That's straight up.
Yep, straight up.
You have no connection with the fans. Well, I do a podcast. Well, no one cares if you can't connect with them. Mm-hmm. If you show that you don't care on the court, the ice, and the field, no one's going to buy your merch.
I guarantee it'll do more if you just go out to like just an event. It don't have to be a super huge event. Just go to a small thing. Yeah. Go out there, just sign autographs, talk to people.
Yeah, so I think that's one thing that the NBA and some NFL guys, Major League Baseball had a pretty good increase in ratings and attendance and money last year, so I think they're starting to get back into the swing of things. But, you know, NBA's and basketball is not the most popular sport in America anymore. You still got the NFL, college football's overtaken it, and if they're not careful, if baseball keeps trending forward with the progressive things they're doing, and hockey gets more eyes on it because it's at times a better product, they might be slight. I don't think hockey will ever overtake basketball, don't get me wrong, but you don't want hockey nipping on your heels, because in a way it is a more international sport than basketball is, but you certainly don't want to go down that road. So that's my rant. That's the one thing I had to take away from is, you know, you had guys trying to cheat a skills competition, and then you had guys in the other sport dropping gloves because their national anthem got booed.
Which one means more?
Yeah, exactly. They're both exhibitions, but which one means more? Exactly. So that's my final rant. That does it for X Sports Live. So for Dusty, Clint, Hayden, I'm AJ. We will see you guys next week.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.